Hello everyone, Coach Carole with you on day 5 for the Personal Genealogy Network Challenge. Today's topic is all about networking with social media and focusing on YouTube. We've had a wonderful few days in looking at other pieces of social media, such as Twitter and Facebook. But I want you to have a look at the plethora of genealogists gathering in YouTube. Genealogists love YouTube. You'll find groups and family history societies and ancestry service companies and many, many individuals posting video tutorials on YouTube. They usually do that in their own channel, and you can subscribe to their channel, which is one of the things for you to do as you do the activities in this particular day. YouTube has helped me a great deal with finding genealogists who are using YouTube. I can go and listen and view their tutorials in my own time. And if I like what I've seen, I will definitely come back, so I subscribe to their channels. In particular, I find the following YouTube experts from Genealogy World, such as Genealogy Live TV. This is one done by Connie Knox, so have a look for that one. There's another that's called the Google Genealogist. Really interesting. Have a look at that one. Then if you're a big fan of the movies that they have made from Who Do You Think You Are, you can go and find recordings of those with one of those channels called Who Do You Think You Are. Then there's others like Family History Down Under and Genealogy Gems. These are great places to go and find genealogists and to learn from them. They're from all over the world in all different languages too. So how do you get started with YouTube? You can just visit, research, search, view a video at random, of course, but you'll need to set up an account for yourself. When you're looking for other genealogists, you can use the search field and just type in genealogy, family history, ancestry, and you'll find many channels popping up for you. When you do find a channel and you've listened to a video on the topic that you have found of interest, usually at the bottom there is a subscribe button. And when you click the subscribe, you'll be notified when next you come into YouTube of any new videos that are coming from that channel. Now, I've set up my own channel and I'm really learning now how to make that my own private website, really. That's what the channel is. It's your homepage on YouTube. Now, within your channel, you then can break up any videos that you've uploaded into playlists. So these are categories, groups of videos of related content. So that's the language of YouTube. How do you participate in YouTube? It's pretty easy. Apart from the viewing, you can comment on what you viewed. You can then subscribe. And you could share. At the bottom of most public videos in YouTube, you'll find a share button, and you might like to share that directly to us in the Facebook community once you've found a channel that you'd like to share. I hope that you will have some luck in finding favorite genealogists in YouTube. Do have a go at the activities for today. and come back to the community and tell us how you went. If this session has inspired you to try YouTube or to level up in YouTube, please also leave a comment about that. There are so many ways we can increase our PGN, and YouTube is a really terrific one. So once you've found your channels, take a copy of the URL and put that into your Trello board that you're building for your PGN. That way you can go back at any time to find the ones that you want to review at any time. Hello again. This is a follow-up to today's live cast, which was all about how to use YouTube. And I wanted to do the tech piece for you and show you what I do when I find places of interest about genealogy in YouTube. So currently I'm sharing with you my own channel in YouTube called The Essential Genealogist. And I have a few playlists that I've been developing over the years, and you'll find these listed here right on this page. And if you want to go back and play those that you missed from the PGN challenge, then this is where you go to do that. So you can play them all right there. You click into play all and it gives you everything in the one place. And today I wanted to pick up on the one called Livecast, which was done the other day. And so what I'm doing now is searching for that one. And that one right there. And this one I put in place a little holding video with the countdown. So I'll stop that. All I want to do is to collect that one by clicking on the share button and grabbing the URL for that video. Copy that to the clipboard. And now I can take that with me as I go to my PGN. And I'm currently working in this list here, which is all about YouTube. And I've already got my favorites listed there at the top. And I wanted to add some of my own from the PGN live casts. And the one that I've just collected, I can now add in here as a URL. So I'm just pasting from the clipboard and it will put it in place. So now I've got a bit of a record in here of the ones that I have done in my own set of live casts, which are now appearing in my channel in YouTube. So that's a process that you might want to use in adding channels as well as specific videos from YouTube into your PGN. Whilst we're here in this PGN, you might like to see how you can add an image, such as the ones that I've got here. And you can add a cover or an attachment. Let's do a cover, which allows you to search within your own files and folders for images that you've created. And I would like this one. And when you put that in place, it appears at the top of your card. And then you can just back out of there and you can see that here. It's pretty simple to add images to your personal genealogy network. And of course, all of mine are connected to the challenge, but you'll have other illustrations that you might want to add to your PGN. But just before I go, let's come back to YouTube and just briefly move that out of the way. we'll do a bit of a search here to find other types of YouTube videos. And we'll search for genealogy. And YouTube goes away to find all of those that have the word genealogy within their titles. And you'll be able to see those here on this page, and then you can select from them. So here's some of my favorites with Connie Knox, a couple of those, the Barefoot Genealogist, Krista Cowan, that's What's New Ancestry, and this one, which I'm not sure I've got in my list, so I'm going to have a look at Genealogy with Amy Johnson Crow, where she's describing 7 free genealogy websites that we might be overlooking. And that struck a chord with me. So
a lot of genealogy research is going.
And this one looks pretty good to me because it's already telling me what it is that Amy is saying by showing it on the screen below. So having that transcript is an additional feature for this one. So I think I will subscribe to that one. And I'll also share. So I'll just first of all copy the link for the sharing and then subscribe to the channel. So that means now in my subscription list, the videos from Amy Johnson Crow will show up in my favorites. Let me just go back to my channel. So here on the left-hand side, I can already see my subscriptions here, and there's the latest one. What I'm really wanting to do is to increase the number of followers, subscribers, I should say. So when you come along to my playlist in Essential Genealogist, please do subscribe. All right, now I've finished with the demonstration on how you can make the best use of exploring genealogists in YouTube and adding them to your personal genealogy network.